Alright, so it's March 10th, Friday. I'm in a cab. About to go to the bus station. I'm going to go north to Buriram for the Chang International track. Go to World Superbike. I'm going to go in the bus station, catching a bus by myself. It'll probably be like a 4 or 5 hour ride up there. I got a hotel. The races are Saturday, Sunday, then I come back Monday. But let me show you how raced out these cab drivers here flip out their cars like it's their own personal car. This one's all raced out. This is my little girl. She's not coming with me this time. I'm gonna go up there and do my own thing for the racetrack. She's gonna go do her own thing. We were supposed to go to Laos this week, but we ended up not going. So I'm gonna go see the motorbike races. All right, I'll show you a little bit more when I get to the bus station or when I get up there. Hello. Can't even read this. This one? It's my spot. Alright, just got to the hotel. It was kind of a pain finding this place because obviously I don't speak Thai. So I got a tuk-tuk here. Let me show you the room. Very basic. Very basic. Let's see, it's in here. Let's see the view out here of the dumps probably. There's a view. There's the main road I came in on over here. So like I said, I went to the street where all the bars are, the pubs. Well, this isn't a big like touristy town, so they have a couple pubs. So I'm gonna go there and drink later on tonight, maybe 9 or 10. The mini door, look how small this door is. Oh my gosh, they have a Western shower. No, they don't. So this is the room, guys. So let me unpack. I'm gonna go get some food, come back, and probably around 9 o'clock I'll catch a motorbike taxi and go to have a couple drinks. Okay, I'm in Buriram, people. World Superbike. Saturday morning, it's about 1 p.m. About to head out to the motorbike races. I'm not gonna go to all the warm-up laps and all that. I'm gonna try to make it there for the Superbike Super Pole 1, which is, shows positioning other than the first two from the warm-up laps. I'm not going to go to SP2 for that. Then after that, there is the Superbike, Super Sport, the 600 class for the SP1 and SP2. I'll probably watch the SP1. The SP2, I'm going to walk around and just, look at all the sites, all the ads, all the different bikes, maybe buy some touristy stuff. But I'm waiting for a taxi cab now. So yeah, last night, went out again. This is a sleepy little town. Unless you're gonna come in for the motorbike races or you're visiting somebody, I wouldn't suggest coming to Buriram. It was really hard to get a taxi. I had to walk around a lot. There's lots of stray dogs everywhere barking like you're gonna get bit. The nightlife here, there's clubs and all that kind of stuff, but I walked around the whole area and there was only 2 bars that had people in it, and they were just like old I think old retired people who live here, like in their 60s. So not really a jump in nightlife. So it's a sleepy little town, but it's not like a beach town where you have the beaches. It's a landlocked town, so unless you're coming here to visit somebody or for a specific reason, I would say go ahead and mark Buriram off your list of things to do when you come to Bangkok. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna go out tonight. It was really hard getting a taxi. That was the worst part last night, and everything was closed. I walk a lot, no big deal, but the problem is that there's a lot of stray dogs here. They're everywhere, but here there's a lot, and they will come after you, but you can't run. So they'll like walk up like literally 2 feet from you, barking at you, and you're like, oh shit. But waiting for the taxi. I'm on my way to the races at the Chang International Racetrack. All right, I'm here. It's really hot outside. There's a track right here. I'm gonna walk over here because I got here a little early before the races to see all the setups and all that kind of stuff. Maybe sit on some bikes. There's the racetrack. The main entrance is right here, obviously. They designed it very well, the grandstand seating, where it's going to be covered by the sun on the south side. But here's all the events on the outside of it. Go test ride some bikes, maybe sit on a couple, just to check it out. There's Yamaha stand, there's Yamaha Bolt, all the little Yamahas. Maybe sit on the FZ07. I believe that's what he's riding over there. Here's the MT-09, or FZ-09 is what we call it in the US. Alright, there's the XRS 900, or I don't know what they call it out here, the Yamaha Bolt version of it. Well, pretty much a Yamaha Bolt. Now these are really popular out here. This is the 150. Too small for me. I'd have to get with the at least a 300, but we don't sell these in the US because they're too small. Nobody would buy them. Here's a new MT-10, or we call it the FZ-07 back in the US. It does look like a transformer, you know. Yes, this is a Yamaha booth at the Chang International show. Here's the FZ-07. It's a bike I was thinking about getting out here, or even in the US. It's a wonderful bike, parallel twin, wheelie monster, everybody knows that. But I guess this has got to be the 2017 model with the paint scheme. Now this is really popular out here. It's a 150. It's called an M-Slaz. It's a Street Fighter bike. Let me show you without the sun. This is a really popular bike out here because it looks great. It's only a 150 though. I mean, if it was a 250 or something, I might think about buying one out here, but it's a great looking bike. So yeah, it looks just like a baby, you know, FZ-09 or the FZ-10, MT-10 as they call it here. Some race ones out here. These are just a club, or as they call them here, teams. They're just a group of kids that, you know, ride together. Real popular out here, but they're all small displacement. Like most of these, you can see they're 150s. There's a 300 right there, but most of them are 150s because you really don't need that power. You really don't. Here's Honda stop. I'm gonna have to go through here, I guess, after the races. There's a lot of stuff for sale. Hell, maybe I won't even go look at the whatchamacallit, the super poles, and just wait to go to see the races themselves. But let me walk you over to the Kawasaki booth. You can hear them behind me racing already, so I don't know if that's the Super Pole 2, because Super Pole 1 is supposed to start later. Then after that, it's going to be the Super Sport SP1 and SP2. There's it, it's Kawasaki. I hope they win today. So this one right here is the 300, I believe. Great looking bike. They really had to step up their game to compete with the R3s, because the R3s looks just like a race bike. The Ninja's not so much, but they stepped it up with this model. Sorry. Now this one right here is the ZX-10. Right there. So there's a lot of them out here. This is a Kawasaki booth. We'll walk around them more. See, you can test ride them here. Banks, Motul Oil. Let's walk over here to all the vendors are at. All right, here are all the vendors. Okay. Obviously not as big as a setup as MotoGP had. Oh, Triumph booth. Exhaust over here. Of course, you got the L-Lin suspension. Here's the second aisle.
ว่าในต่างประเทศได้รับการยอมรับมากว่า100 ปีแล้วนะให้ความนิยมแล้วก็ยอมรับชื่นชอบมากว่า100 ปีโดยเฉพาะนักแข่ง
Yoshimura, the best exhaust out there.
ใช่ค่ะรวมถึงนักแข่งระดับประเทศของคนไทยก็มีคนไทยเยอะมากเหมือนกันไม่ต้องสงสัยในเรื่องของคุณภาพเลยถูกต้องอันนั้นไม่ต้องถามเลยเพราะว่าเราเนี่ยผลิตด้วยเทคโนโลยีขั้นสูงถูกต้องแล้วแล้วก็ได้รับการยอมรับมาเป็นระยะเวลายาวนานอย่างที่บอกเนาะลื่นถึกทนรักษาสภาพเครื่องยนต์ได้ยาวนานต้อง Motorex Oil of Switzerland เท่านั้นเลยค่ะ
Real helmet. This is a Thai brand manufacturer. They have some really nice designs. These helmets, they're made. It's a Thai model, but they're only DOT and not Snell rated. But they have great designs and style. It's called Real Helmets. It's a local company here in Thailand. As you can see, they got some great helmets and really, really cheap, for the Thai market.
ถ้าใครได้ยินเสียงนี้แล้วนะคะเดินเข้ามาค่ะความคุ้มนะและสินค้าพรีเมียมมากมายนะคะรออยู่นะแค่ร่วมเล่นเกมกับเรานะ
Here's a flipped out R3 with a lot of carbon on it.
เดินมาหานะคะพิธีกรหัวเขียวตรงนี้นะคะก็รับของรางวัลจากเราไปเลยค่ะเดี๋ยวต้องเสร็จกับนะได้แล้วคนนี้ได้แล้วนะคะได้แล้วขอเสื้อหน่อยน้องมีไม่เสื้อรอบนี้เนี่ย
Alright, so it's getting really loud over there. It's over 90 degrees here, so it's hella hot. Let me show you Honda's booth. This is what we're gonna look at. Beautiful bike. This is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a great looking bike. I don't know if this is you can buy it on the streets because this looks like a straight up race bike. There's another little club coming through. They call them teams here, but they're just little bike clubs where people ride together. It's funny, anything over here that has full fairings is considered a big bike. So the R3 is considered a big bike. My 152 stroke is considered a big bike because of the looks, not necessarily the displacement. It's funny when I tell them back home a big bike is at 1,000, they're like, what about a 600? I'm like, oh, that's kind of a beginner super sport. They're like, you're crazy. But you know how us Americans think. So here's a small, I think this is a 600. Here's a CBR 650F. Now, this is not for sale in America. It's a great looking bike. They actually have a naked version, which is CB 650, which I really like. The reason why is because you get the sound of an inline four. It's just that sound of inline four, no matter what you do to an exhaust for a parallel twin or a triple, you can't get that sound of a parallel four. This is obviously a smaller one. I think this is a 300. But yeah, it's almost time for the races to start. So I'm gonna wipe off some sweat, 97 degrees, hella humidity, and I'm gonna go in and watch the Super Pole qualifying for pole position. Alright, I just got to the stadium. Super Pole 1 hasn't started yet, but it got crowded really quick. Let me show you around the stadium. I want to sit down here somewhere because we're really close. I guess this is a start-finish line, but from up here you got a good view of the whole track. I'm kind of surprised about the view you have. So in 3 minutes, I guess it's gonna start. So I need to find a seat down here. There's a lot of empty seats, but people always try to lie and say they save it. But down here is where I want to sit. Let me go look for a seat now. All right, Super Pole 1 just started. I'll show you a little bit of it for the Superbike class. Somebody just went down. My finger's hella big, but yeah, somebody just went down. He's back up, he's okay. That looks like, yeah, I guess it's Chaz, Ducati rider. Good. Oh, his bike is messed up. Gonna have to switch to bike number 2. Go push start him, guys. There he goes. It's up. Oh, that Ducati Aruba is not sounding good. I think that up, get him off the track. That's right, Chaz. There's a replay on the video, the big screen. Oh, maybe not. That's right. I guess Melandri's other rider is gonna have to make up for it. He doesn't look injured. But yeah, Ducati went down. So Super Pole for Superbike 1000cc just finished part 1. Seating is actually really good. We're right above the pits, as you can see, but right now it's gonna be SP2 and SP1 for the Super Sport. Sorry, that was just Superbike for Super Sport class. So I'm gonna walk around. Let me just show you a layout of the place. So this is where I was at down here, seating. This is overlooking where I came in, where all the festivities are. Came up through here, over here to the corner. I can see this thing really growing, you know, but Buriram itself is a city, doesn't leave a lot for people to do when you're not in the races. You know, when I went to Malaysia, MotoGP, there was a lot to do. Hopefully it's not too windy out here. I put the microphone on with the, the foam for the wind, but this is it. So I'll probably walk down there. I gotta get some shirts for me and my girlfriend, just to commemorate. I have one for MotoGP, so I gotta get one for here. So I'm gonna walk around. So I changed the view to narrow to give you a better view of the surrounding outside area. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Pirelli are the tires of World Superbike. Just like MotoGP is Michelin, which I really don't care for. Bridgestone was last year. I actually don't have Bridgestones. I had the Michelins. I didn't care for them. But here's a layout of a narrow view, so everything looks a little bit bigger and closer. So I have a little bit of time. The next races aren't going to be until 4 o'clock, so I think I have time. I think I'm going to walk around down there and take a gander.
ตรงนั้นเลยหัวนี่น่าสนใจจับเปลี่ยนเป็นล้างบิ๊กไบค์เป็นเลี้ยงล้างวงกระทิงแทนได้ไหมโอ้ยแถวนี้กระทิงเยอะเลยเนี่ยเสือสิงกระทิงทั้งนั้นเลยเนี่ยคอนเฟิร์มเลยเอางี้ดีกว่าเจอรี่หันไปดูเนี่ยบรรดาทั้งหลายที่เราไปขึ้นมาเนี่ยชีเริ่มอายแล้วชีเริ่มอายแล้วทำไมเชอรี่ถึงไม่อายใช่ไหมหรือตัวแม่อ๋อหมายถึงความแซ่บตัวแม่หรืออายุเนี่ยตัวแม่ความแซ่บความน้ำใจการโดนซูไบค์ครั้งแรกในโลกที่ 3K Racing ก็จัดให้ 3K Racing จัดให้บายเชอรี่3โคกเนี่ย 3K 3โคก3ยกนะเองเหรอเล่น3ยกเป็นที3ยกล้างมา3ยกเอาอย่างนี้ดีกว่าเพื่อไม่ให้เสียเวลาเดี๋ยวเราให้เชอรี่3โคกและบรรดาสาวๆสวยจากครับไปพักผ่อนแป๊บนึงแล้วเดี๋ยวเรากลับมาเจอกันตรงนู้นถูกไหม
Alright, that's enough of that.
โอเคงั้นขอเสียงปรบมือให้เชิญขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆให้กับสปอนเซอร์หลักของเรา
So much fake plastic here.
3K แบตเตอรี่ค่ะโอ้โห
I'm back at the track right now, waiting for the first superbike race to start. Probably starting in about 30 minutes, but it's really crowded. I was able to get a spot right at the start line above the pits. Yeah, so now I'm just waiting for the races to start just like everybody else. Probably 40-minute race, and then it's gonna be a mad dash back to Buriram. I gotta find a cab, which is not gonna be hard. Oh, actually it's not, it's gonna be very hard.
ก็มาดูสนามนี้ว่าจะเป็นอย่างไรตอนนี้ปากทางที่เปิดเรียบร้อยนะครับ
Alright, they just opened up pit lane for lineup for the grid. Everybody's waiting out there for their bikes to line up on the grid.
International Circuit ในรุ่นการ2017ในประเทศไทยสักที่มา
believe the lineup is Reyes and Kawasaki, Sykes Kawasaki, Melandri Ducati, Lowe's Yamaha, and here comes Sykes right now. So yeah, so 4th place is Lowe's on a Yamaha, and 5th place is Davis on the Ducati, which we saw crash out earlier on Super Pole 1.
ดูซุปเปอร์ไบค์จบแล้วอย่าเพิ่งมีนะครับเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวจะมีการแข่งขัน
All the backup bikes below us, Yamahas. There's a grid, you guys. The first 2 or 3 line up. I'll shut this clip and then wait for the start. More backup bikes. They're all coming down. Alright, they're coming back from their warm-up lap right now. Coming back for their first lap. Let's see who's leading now. This is the first lap. start for all the bikes for the last lap. I hope you can hear me, but somebody's out already. We got a bike out. We got a bike out. But this is it. This is the last lap. We already know who's gonna win, but let's just see it anyway. And here comes the winner. Kawasaki, of course. So I guess in the last lap, Sykes was able to beat out and get third place. So it's Kawasaki first place, Ducati second place, Kawasaki third place, Ducati fourth place. End of the first race of Superbike Thailand. The next race will be tomorrow, so it'll be coming up shortly. But yeah, so just to let you know, Davis was first. No, sorry. Reyes was first. Davis is second. I'm reading it. Sykes was third, and Melandri was fourth. Here they come, all back to pit row.
มีนักแข่งรถแข่งเยอะแยะมากมายไม่ว่าจะเป็นยามาฮ่าฮอนด้าคาวาซากินะครับหรือไปขับรถสุดดีเลยแล้วก็อยู่ซูซูกิก็มีด้วยนะครับรายการรถแข่งระดับ1,000 cc นะครับ
Alright, so that was the end of my first Superbike race. Now I gotta leave with everybody else and hopefully try to catch a cab because I think it's gonna be pretty bad because this city sucks on cabs. But yeah, that's it. It's day 2 of World Superbike. It's Sunday. I got here a little late. I'm actually here right now. Hold on, let me walk down these stairs here. The Super Sport races are going on right now. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the World Superbike. I wasn't here for warm-up for either the practices. My girl came last night, so I spent time with her. But yeah, you can hear it right now. The Super Sport class, the 600 class, is racing right now. Their first and final race. And at 4 o'clock, we'll have the second race for the World Superbike. So I'm here now. Let me show you around. I came from a different direction. Right here. Everybody's parking their bikes. Let me show you some of these bikes here. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, you gotta ride your bike. You've gotta ride your scooters here. Bikes. And it's really rare. Like, these bikes are so rare. I mean, like that bike back home, the GSXR, the 1000, you get them used for like, you know, 5,000. Here, they're 12,000 used. But let me go this way and I'll show you when I get to the race. Here go all the bikes. Also setting up for the pictures and all that, you know. It's kind of what happens before the races. They had like a little girls dancing show, like a halftime show already, but I didn't videotape that. It was no big deal. They had it yesterday also before the races. tall, skinny, lanky girls out there. Just, you know, I don't think they're attractive, but according to the magazines, they are. Grid numbers are placed up already. All the little machines and all that are getting set up for the bikes to come out. Once you hear the horn start, they'll open up pit row for the bikes, and I'll turn it on for them to set up and do their practice lap. All right, horns just sounded for opening up the pits. Bikes will pull out for their warm-up lap and set place on their grid. So it might be a long little clip waiting for the bikes to come out. There he is, number one. Our American Nikki Hayden. So they're already starting to line up on the grid. You can see them making the way around. Not sure what the lineup is, but I'll tell you when they park. All right, the grid's already lined up, and it's kind of unusual. For first in the grid pole, we got a Ducati. Second and third look like Yamaha. The second row, which is the fourth, looks like a BMW. Next to him, the fifth one, it looks like another Ducati. Sixth is a Honda. We got our boy Nikki Hayden. Kawasaki's way in the back. We got Sykes in seventh, pulling up right now. And then looks like the other Ducati is next to him, the eighth. And the number ninth is actually it looks like Reyes, which is kind of unusual. They're that far back, but this is the lineup for the first three rows at least. So it's a real mix-up. Usually it's always, you know, Kawasaki, Ducati, and Yamaha up in front, especially Kawasaki and Ducati, but we'll see how the race goes. All right, the horn just sounded. They started up their bikes. All the pit and the crew is leaving off the grounds now. Closing the gates. Warm-up lap. So they just went for their warm-up lap. Coming back from their warm-up lap for the grid for the start of the race. There's Reyes. I don't know why he's in 9th place. Here we go. All right, coming back for the first lap. Let's see what the lineup is now after takeoff. Looks like Suzuki jumped up. It looks like we have Melandri, Ducati first. Second is Reyes, Kawasaki. Third is Davis, Ducati. Fourth is Lowe's, Yamaha. And fifth is Sykes. So yeah, Ducati really made it up. So Davies just crashed, which leaves Melandri in first, Ducati, followed by Kawasaki, Reyes. Third is Lowe's and Yamaha and Sykes. Here comes Sykes. Way behind the pack, but people love their Ducati, even though they don't win races regularly. All right, Kawasaki just overtook Ducati, so Kawasaki, Ducati, Yamaha. So there was another wreck, so they red flagged the race right now. We're in lap, I believe, 4. They red flagged it because here's a little video. I don't know if you can see it, but he high-sided. He high-sided. He went down bad. It's a Milwaukee team. I'm not sure what number or what rider it is, but they red flagged it. Everybody's come back to the pits right now. So yeah, the race has been red flagged. I guess he high-sided. He got thrown. He must be hurt pretty bad. They're checking the road where he wrecked. Make sure there's no oil or anything on the track, of course. Coming around the last turn towards the straight for the finish. All right, they opened up for a regrade for a restart of the race. Nicky Hayden. Coming back from their warm-up lap for their restart of the race. Everybody's here. It looks like they're missing a spot though, number 9. That's an empty vacancy. there's our two boys, first and fourth. They were at 7th and 9th, and now they're at 1st and 4th. Go Kawasaki. All right, getting ready for the restart. Alright, coming back from the second lap of the startup, Kawasaki has actually moved up to 3rd, so we have Kawasaki, Ducati, Kawasaki, and then Yamaha. The top 4 riders, Kawasaki, Ducati, Kawasaki, and Yamaha. We're on lap 3. 3 more laps. All right, we're about to start our final lap. still in the lead, then Melandri, Sykes, and Lowe's. He was the one that crashed out not too long ago, so here they come. We got it. Here they come. Kawasaki got first and second place. Sykes took it over Melandri, first and second. Kawasaki first and second, beat Ducati, of course. All right, that's the end of the race. Wonderful. Not as big an event as MotoGP, but it's something you got to do. All right. Still here at the track. Race is over. Wonderful first World Superbike here in Buriram in Thailand. Yeah, it was a great race. So Kawasaki got first and second. Third was Ducati Melandri, who got beat in the last lap by Sykes, and then Lowe's Yamaha made it to number 4, and Davis, after his crash and the restart, he luckily got closer to the pack. I think he finished 6th, but not sure. But great race. That's it. World Superbike weekend, Thailand 2017.